Hey Leo, Mariah here. It's such a pleasure, honor, and a privilege to be reading for you. Hopefully you're good. Hopefully you're okay. So I want to take a look and see what's going on around you, what's happening the month of September, you know. So spirit guides, angels, ancestors for Leos. What is it that they need to know? What is it that they may need to be aware of for what's happening for them in the month of September? We got the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, Page of Pentacles in the reverse, the Rebirth, which is the Death card in this deck. May I have three more? What's happening for my Leos in the month of September? We got Temperance in the reverse, Empress in the reverse. One more. Three of Cups. All right, and you're on the bottom actually, Strength in the reverse. I want to clarify though, why is this rebirth here? What's transforming? And I think I know what it is. I just want confirmation. What is really transforming in Leo's life? Because whatever this is, in rebirth it's a death card, but I always think of death as in, because it's Scorpio energy, Pluto. I think of when we see the word death in this deck, rebirth, there's something that's ending in your life that's coming to a complete close, but meaning once it ends, it cannot be revived. It cannot be resuscitated. So that means whatever this experience is here, once this is done, it's done. You don't have to deal with this again. You don't have to deal with it, but in a different phase. It's like this chapter closes, but a new one opens. Something that's much better, something that is not as out of balance as whatever this is you're going through. Because this Empress in the reverse, Temperance in the reverse, Page of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Tell me about this rebirth card, Spirit. Looking at all four of those in the reverse, it's like you feel like you can't even be. Four Wands in the... Holy shit. Excuse my language. Holy crap. This is all about your stability, whether this is internally or externally. So seeing those cards in the reverse, it lets me know like you don't even feel, whether it's all the time or whether it's sparingly at times, but you may feel like you can't even feel either fully comfortable in life or feel comfortable within yourself. This can show as on the smaller scale of things, a sense of insecurity, a low self of confidence, a low feeling of self-worth or self-value. On the higher things of things, this can look like having some form of financial instability, whether this is physical, financial. There's something going on in your life whether you just feel ungrounded and you don't feel as stable or content within your skin or within your situation or within your life circumstances. For some of you, you feel ungrounded because there is an actual move. You're leaving one location and that's coming to an end. You may be moving or relocating, whether it's for work or for your own personal needs, or you may be feeling like you're being forced out of a certain location where you just have to move. There's really no workarounds. And that's making you feel ungrounded or, feeling imbalanced and not feeling fully assured within yourself, right? It's like it's hard to breathe life into the circumstance or situation right now because you don't know how it's going to play out or how things are going to happen, right? So you can hope and wish for the best, but it's just like there's something when it comes to your sense of stability that's shaky here, whether it's within you or externally. But what I think is really interesting, just to go a little bit deeper, this is definitely not going to resonate. So if this is where it stops for you, then I apologize. This is not going to resonate for everybody though, for sure. When I look at the Four of Wands in this deck specifically, and I just have to feel off of what I feel, this talks about and just how it feels. like your ancestors, whether this is a passed away loved one, this is an actual ancestor, um, angels, but it feels more like somebody that's a part of your lineage, your bloodline, somebody who is family or you perceived as family at one point that's on the other side. There is an aid here with this form of transformation from a loved one or loved ones on the other side that's trying to help guide you. And even through this process, you may be having your pathway lit up by this person, meaning you may be placed in situations, whether it's in your control or out of your control, where you're being shown a spotlight on people, places, and circumstances who are not beneficial for your path, who really will not add value or be an asset to your path. You're being shown people, circumstances, and situations that need to be removed from your path so that way you can walk forward. But all of this is a part of this transformational process. And all of this because you have to be shown why something isn't working out, whether it's through, again, external people, circumstances, and situations. You have to be shown those things so that way you can understand the root of why you're feeling a little bit imbalanced, right? Whether it's people sending negative energy your way and you're just feeling out of sorts and you don't know why internally, whether it is people that you may know of that are wishing ill on you and it's like you're trying to go after an opportunity or go after or seize an opportunity yourself and you may not be seeing the outcomes that you're looking for. It's like you're being shown, if I can explain it, you're being shown circumstances or situations that really revolve outside of your control. But it's you're being shown this by your aunts. It's like they're trying to help guide you. They're trying to help guide you. I don't know if anyone has ancestors that, because first I heard Caribbean, but then secondly I heard, I know I'm going to mispronounce the name, so I'm not going to say the name, but I'm just going to say up north. Like more of colder regions, right, where it snows. I don't know if you have, specifically the Caribbean is what came through, and then I got colder regions, right? So like Canada, or if you're in the U.S., we're talking like Maine, the Midwest, upper North Midwest. I don't know, I think Washington gets snow, I don't know. And then other countries and other locations. But they're guiding you. But I want to know to where. Because I'm looking at a 3 of Cups, and I'm looking at you feeling out of balance, or you not feeling fully in your skin to be able to breathe and just be fully comfortable in some way, shape, or form. Where's this? Tell me about this 3 of Cups, Spirit. I mean, you ain't got to listen to me. You ain't got to listen to me. You ain't got to listen to me. But what I will say to you, and I don't even know why I pulled. I didn't need to pull. I genuinely did not need to pull, but I pulled. 3 of Cups to the 3 of Swords. Didn't I tell you that there's people around you? That's where you're being led. You're being led. If I was to give a descriptive of this, it's like the light is on the other side of the tunnel, right? But you got to walk through the tunnel to get to the light. And it's like whoever is this ancestor, again, it feels like somebody that's with you. It's not like there's somebody that's with you, whether it's somebody that's in your bloodline wanting you to carry the torch to move the family lineage and the generational, in the generational legacy forward in whatever way that entails, whether this is a situation where you're in the driver's seat, like how can I put this? It's like you're in the driver's seat, but you have this ancestor or this angel or somebody that is watching out for you, somebody that's a part of your bloodline, trying to show you who's good for you, who's not good for you, what needs to be removed, what circumstance. And this is where I'm getting the shift of uncomfortability. Because 3 of Swords, 3 of Cups, there's still people, circumstances, or a situation around you that has to be removed from your space. And it's not done all at once. It's a process. This is a process. This is a slow process. Especially if you've been seeing this happen, people showing their true colors, circumstances not working out for you, people not being in your best interest, especially if you've been seeing that over the past few months, even to the past year or so. People slowly being shifted and rearranged out of your life. Situations slowly being shifted and rearranged out of your life. It's being done on behalf of you. For you, not to you. That's how that comes through. I knew it was somebody or people or circumstances that was being shown. It's 3 of Swords, people that have to go, people that's not in your highest of favor. Gray. I'm hearing the color gray. There's a need to be very neutral right now. Easier said than done, but understand that 2 things can exist at the same time, and so can how you feel, right? Whether your emotions are to the left or to the right, maybe in balance, but 2 things can exist at the same time. There's an important need for you to be neutral through this period, and I can bet you it's going to be difficult. Because it's like a slow churn of getting rid of these people. It's like a slow process of getting rid of these circumstances or getting rid of these situations. And for some of you, like I said, you may even be moving out of a place, whether it's due to relocation, you wanting to move, or you may be forced out of a location because that location is no longer suitable for you. It's no longer where you need to be. It's no longer a part of your path. It's past its expiration date. And that's another thing, lastly, and most importantly here, it's things past its expiration date that we still may be holding on to or keeping in our pocket or keeping in our rearview mirror. It's learning and knowing when to cut something off. And in the month of September, it's like you're having to really cut something off and cut people off. And this is still a process ongoing that you got to get up out of your way to continue to trailblaze the path forward. But it's being done for you, not to you. I hope that makes sense, Leo. I hope all of this made sense. I feel like I was just like here and then somewhere else with this. So I'm sorry if this kind of went a little sideways, but I love you. You be safe. You take care. Bye, Leo.